Central. This is Mats Nermark, your somewhat senior Scandinavian correspondent. This is day 3 of the 2010 NAMM show, and we are going down the basement to see what kind of madness we will find here. Usually this hall is full of everything, and I mean everything. Now, this year we will start on an extremely positive note, because I have found a thing that absolutely cannot fail. We all know people come up to us and say, wow, I wish I was a musician. And now they can be. Because this year we see the strumstick. Not a drumstick, strumstick. Please follow me. Now Harmony Central, this is the strumstick. Whatever you play on it sounds good. You cannot play a single note wrong. Let's see if we can find a demonstration here.
Hello, how are you?
Hello, Mr. McNally. I'm Mats Nermark. We come from Harmony Central.
Yes.
Can you tell us about the strumstick?
This is called the strumstick, and I designed it for people who don't play anything. The way it works is the frets are spaced to give you a major scale. The strings are tuned in a drone tuning. This one is GDG. You finger the bottom string, you strum all 3, and it's no wrong notes because it's just a major scale. Same musical principle as the dulcimer, but we put it in a guitar-like package. So you strum all 3, strum. You can also do chords, finger the other strings. So this is the G strumstick, plays in key of G. We also have a D. This works the same way. You squeeze the bottom string, you strum all 3, and it's part of a major scale wherever you finger it. And the difference that makes for beginners is that a person can pick it up with one finger squeeze, hold the pick and strum with the other hand. They're making a good sound right from the beginning. As we say, there's no wrong notes. Any place you finger is part of that scale.
So thank you, Bob, for this.
Welcome.
We will take a stroll through your booth here and see the different models.
What you want, and if you want me to demonstrate any of the other ones,
That's
I'd be happy
okay.
to.
And what we might add, that all these instruments are made by Bob in the United States by hand. These are luthier instruments,
Yes.
and they sound good, whatever you do. And there are electric versions with pickups, and the rock and roller that Bob is, he even made a twin neck for your Led Zeppelin fans. So here we go. Thank you very much, Mr. McNally. It was a pleasure, and good luck to you. Bye-bye. So Harmony Central, isn't this great? Everyone can be a musician. On the hand, if you strive to be a unique rock and roller, that may not be the way to go, but music is, after all, a universal language. We're not quite sure whether it's musical instrument, a TV show, or a Japanese language course, but you have something here on my right that looks something like any of the previously mentioned objects. Or maybe it's a car stereo. Just add the car. As we can see, the United Nations could take a lesson from NAMM, combining all different cultures and nationalities, working in peace and harmony, all in the good name of money. Okay, now Harmony Central, we have soundproofing or bathroom decor. We're not quite sure, but we will get the lowdown here. So what can you tell us about this, guys?
Well, acoustic panels on steroids if you want. Looks a lot better than what people see around here, and they work a lot better. And we got 2 brands, a high-performance brand, handcrafted, semi-automated process, 42 different raw materials. They're very good, a bit expensive, but they're very good. And we've got something a little bit simpler, cost-effective, cheap, nice to work with, for people who don't want to spend too much money.
Okay. And where can they buy this?
On our website, jakavi.net.
Very good. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Nice meeting you.
And if you want to color code your now acoustic panels with your chords. You have ample opportunity to buy a color of your choice. Now you can be your own studio stylist. Here is one of my personal favorite high-tech items of the show. The French company Two Note has released a Torpedo, which is a power soak that takes the signal out of your power amp, of your guitar amp, runs it through some proprietary convolution units, and makes it very easy to record a traditional tube amp. And after extensive trying, I must say it sounds really good. Let's see if we can take a look in the booth. Hi. Here we got the Torpedo, the one channel with load box. New for this show is the 2-channel without load box, but to compensate it also has power amp simulation if you just want to run a preamp like this Marshall they have here. Ideal for people for theater who has to play really soft because they don't want to overpower. They maybe have no space to run big speakers. You use it in the studio. Maybe you want to use it live because it's so easy. You don't have to hassle with microphones and put them in place. Just a great utility unit. Let's move on. Now, some people thought that tubes were extinct, and some people thought that miniaturization was the way of the future. Well, the guys at Waveform Dynamics beg to differ, because they have the biggest tubes I've personally ever seen. We have the 50-watt amp with a huge tubes. It's a 2-channel one with the shared EQ. To your right, you have the new version of the DAR amp, a 4-channel amp with the most advanced backside you've probably ever seen. Back panel, I mean. It's got speaker emulated out, it's got everything out. You can even control the lights in the amp from a lighting controller, or you can control your light rig from this amp. So you have different effect loops for everything. You have auxiliary in and out, studio out, recording out, and you can set different color of the amp lights depending on what channel you're on. Being European and being nostalgic is Echo. Echo with loads of strange designs, loads of strange buttons, and they're back. It's almost with a tear of my eye I watch these, inverted beauties. It really doesn't get any weirder than this. When I started looking at guitars approximately 35-40 years ago, they were in ads in Swedish magazines, and one of the features were rust-free strings.